AG, the girl who fought the whole world to protect the lion and the wolf's cub. In the beginning of the story, we see a hunter who kills a lioness and steals her cub. The hunter wanted to take the lion cub in a plane and sell it to the circus people. On the other hand, we see Elma, who was playing the piano in her college. Today, Elma from college, the holidays were over, so she started back to her home. Elma's house was on an island. Actually, this island belonged to Elma's grandfather, but after his passing, the entire island. Now Elma's name has been established. In Elma's family, only her uncle was left. At night, Elma was listening to her grandfather's tape recorder. Her grandfather told her that in their house nearby, a white wolf lives. After it leaves, Alma will have to take care of it. The plane that was carrying the lion cub had to land at Alma's due to bad weather. The crash happened on the island itself. Alma heard the sound of the crash from outside, but due to bad weather, she couldn't go out. As soon as morning came, Elma set out to explore the island. The white wolf found itself ensnared in a trap that had been laid by two hunters. In fact, these individuals breed wolves and study them, and now they required the white wolf for their research. In a twist of fate, the wolf manages to break the trap and flee. At the same time, Alma notices the white wolf, which is caught on a tree because of a piece of the trap. Alma frees the wolf from the trap, and only then does she notice the two hunters. She warns them that this is her private property, and if they come back, she will report them. She tells them that she will hand them over to the police if they come back, and then Alma moves on. Further ahead, she sees the plane crash she had heard about the night before. There was a lion cub stuck in a tree, which fell into Alma's bag. Alma was confused and didn't know what to do, so she took it home with her. The lioness brought her cub to Alma's home as well. Alma was surprised and exclaimed, "Is this my house or a witch's house? Everyone seems to be coming here all the time." The white wolf was scared. They showed up too. They mentioned that the lion cub from the plane crash was from a circus. Hearing the circus name, Alma refused to disclose anything to them, because you must be aware of the plight of animals in circuses. Alma has decided to care for them now. The lion and wolf cubs have become great friends with each other. They were both nursing from the same mother and spent the entire day playing with Alma. Alma was extremely happy with them. Now she had to go back to college for the piano competition in 2 days. To head back to college for 2 days. Thus, she cooked a lot of food at home and opened a window for the white wolf to enter. Alma's competition was very successful. Went smoothly, but when she got back home, the kids had ransacked the whole house looking for food. Actually, the same two hunters had taken the white wolf away with them. The children had been starving for 2 days. Alma gave them food and let them sleep with her. The next day, the lion and wolf cubs were found. Initially, they started fighting with Alma, began to fight her. Finally, he allowed Alma to keep them. Alma had also assigned names to both of them. Before anyone realized, both children had grown so big that just seeing them left one speechless. They enjoyed their time with Alma immensely. Even after becoming so big, they continued to play together all day. One day, while playing, they ended up deep in the forest. Alma also went into the forest searching for them. In the river, a mother and daughter were traveling in a boat. The little girl had come into the forest to pick a flower, and the lion and wolf saw her. When the lion and wolf saw the little girl, they moved forward to play with her. Alma was watching all this and felt worried that they might harm the girl, so she hurriedly moved ahead. However, in a rush, she collided with something and fell down, losing consciousness. The poor animals could do nothing, so they just stayed there to protect Alma, whatever happened to her. He went home to meet Alma, but when he couldn't find her there, he searched the entire forest for her. He did find Alma, but upon seeing the two animals around her, he was concerned. He was watching closely. Without those two, Alma would have found it impossible to survive in such frigid conditions. The same person who had also taken the white wolf was named Eli. He took the wolves and left them with their mother and the rest of the pack so they could stay with their own kind. Because it belonged to the circus, they summoned the circus people for adoption. Alan, the circus owner, arrived with his son Rafe, who was quite a terrible person. He was a person who tortured animals a lot. But his son Rafe was a soft-hearted individual who had a deep affection for animals. However, they took the lion to their circus. At the circus, Alan drugged the lion to calm it down, and then started hitting it with a whip to control it. Rafe was deeply disturbed by this. Alma had regained her senses and was with Joe. Accompanied by Joe, she went out to track down her animals, having called Elma after getting Eli's number from wildlife. Eli mentioned to Elma that her wolf was quite happy with its pack now. Elma remained extremely concerned about Line, as he was with the circus, leading her to visit every circus over the next few months in search of him. Despite her efforts, Elma found nothing. One day, a circus truck passed the spot where Eli had kept the wolf. The wolf caught Line's scent and dug a hole beneath the cage to pursue him. Eli was very surprised to see this because no wolf had ever left its pack before. Eli was astonished to witness this, as no wolf had ever run away from its pack before. Eli called Elma, suggesting that perhaps the wolf might return to her. However, Elma explained that he must have run away in search of his brother, who was a lion. Upon hearing this, Eli understood that perhaps Elma had gone mad. After all, how could a lion be a brother to a wolf? Thinking this, he ended the call. Meanwhile, the wolf was looking for his brother Lean. When he got there, he hung up, saying that Wolf was near his brother Lion. But the unfortunate one failed to unlock the cage, and just then, Alan arrived and started to open the lion's cage to hit him again. At that moment, Wolf attacked Alan, and they both ran away from there. The two brothers managed to escape, and were very happy to be together again, but Wolf had a GPS tracker on him that wasn't functioning properly. However, when Eli found out that his wolf had barged into a circus and driven away a lion, which confirmed to him that Elma was completely right, and he made his way to Elma on her island. He approached Elma to ask for forgiveness, and together they began searching for the animals using GPS. Meanwhile, Alan and Rafe were also looking for the lion, a lion and a wolf in the city. Due to the news of a lion and wolf in the city, the police were searching for them. Alan found the lion in the forest, and as he began to tranquilize it, Wolf attacked. The reason for which Wolf got hurt and fainted, and Alan's foot was also injured, which is why he left. Before leaving, Rafe had to leave Wolf's neck for the sake of leaving. He kept the wolf's neck with him. While following the GPS, Elma and Eli arrived at Alan's location. Ruffy informed Elma that he is aware of his wolf's whereabouts. He went off to save both the wolf and the lion without letting Alan know. Ultimately, they met, but Alan came along shortly thereafter. Ruffy informed his father that my mother did not like killing animals, and I share that view. Alan comprehended his son's message and resolved to leave everything behind. He took his son and departed. Shortly after, the police arrived to eliminate both animals. Elma managed to take the lion and wolf with her, crossed the river somehow, and returned them to her house. Both animals were extremely happy to be back together. Upon returning, Elma dedicated her entire life and her island to animals like those who have no home, and then Elma and Eli are set to marry very soon. With this, the movie concludes. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe.